Hello friends, this is exercise 3.1 under the chapter data handling of class 7th NCERT book. Let us see how the questions given in this exercise are to be done. Starting from question number 1, it says that find the range of the heights of any 10 students of your class. Here, this is an activity where we have to take heights of any 10 students of your class. Here, the heights of 10 students has been taken as follows: 112 centimeter, 109 centimeter, 116, 120, 118, 115, 110, 118, 115 and 114 centimeter. You can measure the heights of any 10 students of your class physically. Here we have assumed these heights of 10 students. Now writing the heights in ascending order, we have this data is to be arranged either in ascending order or in descending order to get the least as well as highest value of the observation quickly. So arranging the given data in ascending order, we have 109, it is the smallest value of the data, then 110, 115, 114, 115 is 2 times, then 116 and 118 occurs here 2 times, and last 120. This arrangement of data gives the lowest value and the highest value of the data in no time. And here we have to find the range of the heights. So therefore range of the height is maximum height minus minimum height. Here maximum height is 120 and minimum height is 109 centimeter, and their difference gives the range of the data, which is 11 centimeter. Now question number 2, organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. These are the marks which are to be arranged in a tabular form, and after arranging the marks in tabular form, we have to write the answers of the following: which number is the highest, which number is the lowest, what is the range, and find the arithmetic mean. We will make table as shown here. Since the observations are related to the marks in an assessment, and so first column will be of marks, then tally marks, then frequency, that is number of students. 1 mark पाने वाला एक विद्यार्थी है, तो यहाँ पर हम 1 टैली मार्क लगाएंगे. 2 मार्क्स पाने वाले 2 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. These are the number of students, also known as frequency, 2 tally marks. Then number of students getting 3 marks is 1, so we will write one here and one tally mark here. 4 नंबर्स पाने वाले 3 स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो 3 टैली मार्क्स, देन 5 मार्क्स पाने वाले 5 विद्यार्थी हैं तो 5 का जो बंच होता है वो इस तरीके से बनाते हैं। 6 मार्क्स पाने वाले 4 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, 7 मार्क्स पाने वाले 2 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, 8 पाने वाले 1 और 9 पाने वाले 1 हैं। इस तरीके से ये हमें जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन 20 है वो 20 का रिकॉर्ड हमें मिल जाता है। Here highest number is 9 and lowest number is 1 and range of the data is given by highest value of the data minus lowest value of the data. Here highest is 9, lowest is 1, their difference is 8. So range of the data is 8. Now arithmetic mean of the marks will be sum of the marks upon number of students. We have to add all the marks, which is 100 and the number of students is 20, so 5 is the mean marks. सम ऑफ द मार्क्स निकालने के लिए ये जो मार्क्स दिए हुए हैं इनका टोटल करना है और ये टोटल 100 आता है। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, फाइंड द मीन ऑफ द फर्स्ट 5 होल नंबर्स। As you know that first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 because whole numbers start from 0. So these are 5 whole numbers. So therefore mean of the first 5 whole numbers is equal to sum of all the observation upon number of observation. This is the formula to find out the mean. Here observations are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and their total is 10 and how many? These are 5. So divide by 5. So 2 is the mean. Question number 4. A cricketer scores the following runs in 8 innings. 58, 76, 40 and so on. Find the mean score. And therefore mean score is equal to sum of all the scores upon number of innings, which is 8. Sum of the scores is 58 plus 76 plus 40 plus 35 and up to 100 and their total is 400. This total is to be divided by 8. So we get 50 as the mean score. Question number 5. The following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. Player A, Player B, Player C. Player A scored 14 points in game first, 16 in game second, 10 in game 3 and 10 in game 4. Similarly, Player B scores 0 points in game 1, 8 points in game 2, 6 points in game 3 and 4 points in game 4. Player C scores 8 points in game 1, 11 in game 2, did not play the third game and in game 4 player C scores 13 points. Now answer the following question. Find the mean to determine A's average. Average means mean. Mean number of points scored per game. यहाँ पर हमें प्लेयर A के लिए एवरेज निकालना है, मीन निकालना है स्कोर का। तो A's average score will be given by total scores of A upon number of games, that is number of observation, which are 4. So total scores for the player A is 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10 divided by 4 and the result is 12.5. In second part, to find the mean number of points per game for C, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? Why? Since the player C played only 3 games and therefore total score will be divided by 3, and so mean score of C is 8 plus 11 plus 13 by 3, which is 10.67. These are the points scored by player C in 3 games, as 1 game he did not play. Now in third part, B played in all the 4 games. How would you find the mean? Mean score of B is equal to total score of B upon number of games played by B. 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 by 4, and this comes out 4.5 points per game. Fourth, who is the best performer? As A's average score is 12.5 points per game, B's average score is 4.5, C's average score is 10.67. Obviously, the average of A is the highest and therefore player A is the best performer. Now question number 6, the marks out of 100 obtained by a group of students in a science test are 85, 76, 90, 85 and so on. Find the highest and the lowest marks obtained by the students. To get the highest and the lowest marks from the data quickly, we have to arrange it either in ascending order or in descending order. Here we have arranged it in ascending order. 39 is the lowest, so we will write 39, then 48, 56, 75 and so on, and last is 95. Clearly highest marks is equal to 95 and lowest marks 39. What is the range of the marks obtained? As the formula for the range is highest value of the observation minus lowest value of the observation. Here observations are marks and therefore highest marks minus lowest marks, 95 minus 39 gives 56 as the range. And mean marks obtained by the group is equal to sum of all the marks upon number of students. These are the marks of 10 students, as these entries are 10 in numbers. So the sum of the marks is 730 divided by 10, and therefore 73 marks is the mean marks for this group of students. Question number 7. The enrollment in a school during 6 consecutive years was as follows: 1555. Then in next year enrollment was 1670. Then in third year enrollment was 1750 and so on. Find the mean enrollment of the school for this period. Mean enrollment means we have to find out mean here, whose formula is sum of all the observation upon number of observation. Here observations are enrollment and therefore this will be written as sum of all the enrollments upon number of years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the number of years. Their total is 12,348 divided by 6. So answer will be 2058. This is the mean enrollment per year. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि 2058 स्टूडेंट्स का enrollment हर साल हुआ है. Question number 8. The rainfall in millimeter in a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follows. Monday 0 millimeter, Tuesday 12.2 millimeter, Wednesday 2.1 millimeter, Thursday 0, Friday 20.5 millimeter, Saturday 5.5 and Sunday 1 millimeter rainfall has been recorded. Now find the range of the rainfall in the above data. As we observe here that highest value is 20.5 and least value is 0, and therefore range of the rainfall is equal to 20.5 minus 0 is equal to 20.5 centimeter. Find the mean rainfall for the week. So mean rainfall is equal to sum of all the observation upon number of observation. These are the observations, and which are 7 in numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 2, it is given that 7 days. And the sum of these observation is 41.3, then divide by 7 gives 5.9. So we can say that 5.9 millimeter rainfall per day has been recorded. या तो 5.9 से थोड़ा कम हुई होगी या 5.9 से थोड़ा ज़्यादा रेनफॉल हुई होगी पर डे. उसका जो एवरेज है, औसत है, वो 5.9 मिलीमीटर है. हम कह सकते हैं कि पर डे जो बारिश है वो 5.9 के आसपास हुई है. On how many days was the rainfall less than the mean rainfall? From the table we find that 5 days, that is on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, the rainfall was less than the mean rainfall. इसमें यहाँ बताना है कि किन किन दिनों में, यानी कितने दिनों में जो रेनफॉल है वो 5.9 जो कि मीन है 5.9 मिलीमीटर से कम बारिश हुई है. तो मंडे में 0 हुई है, इसी तरीके से वेडनेसडे में 5.9 से कम है, थर्सडे में कम है, सैटरडे में कम है और संडे में कम है. इस तरीके से इसका आंसर 5 डेज आ जाता है. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. The heights of 10 gulls were measured in centimeter and the result are as follows. These are the heights in centimeter of 10 gulls. What is the height of the tallest gull? What is the height of the shortest gull? To get the answer of these questions, we have to arrange the data in ascending order. Here 128 is the smallest and 151 is the largest. So the height of the tallest gull is 151 centimeter, height of the shortest gull is 128 centimeter, range of the height is highest minus lowest, 151 minus 128 is equal to 23 centimeter. What is the mean height of the gulls? Mean height is given by sum of all the observation upon number of observation. Here we have to add all the heights given for 10 gulls. So their total is 1414 divided by 10. So answer is 141.4 centimeter. This is the average height. How many gulls have heights more than the mean height? तो यहाँ पर 141.4 सेंटीमीटर हाइट से ज़्यादा हाइट रखने वाली कितने गर्ल्स हैं? तो यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं कि 143 एक ये है, देन दूसरा, तीसरा, चौथा और पांचवा. क्लियरली 5 गर्ल्स हैव हाइट्स मोर दैन द मीन हाइट. इस वीडियो में मात्र इतना ही. उम्मीद है कि आपने हाईएस्ट लोवेस्ट वैल्यू निकालना, रेंज निकालना और उसके बाद अरिथमेटिक मीन निकालना आपने समझा होगा. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो.